After a long wait, Sonos has finally put out their own headphones. These here are the Sonos Ace, and they're set out to compete against the likes of the AirPods Max, Bose Quiet Comfort, and the Sony WH-1000 XM5s. Hi everyone, my name is Austin, and today I'm going to be giving you an unboxing and review of these headphones. And I'm going to be giving you what is hopefully a pretty unique perspective as an audio engineer who has never owned a pair of high-end headphones or even a Sonos product. So let's jump right into the video. So first up, the unboxing experience felt very premium. I could really tell that there was attention to detail put into the packaging, and this just made the whole experience feel a lot more premium. The headphones come in a black and a white colorway. I went ahead and went with the white just because I felt like it was a little bit cleaner. I do typically prefer all black everything, but I decided to switch it up this time since I was trying something new anyway. So getting right into the unboxing, you've got these pull tabs that almost remind me of Apple's unboxing experience, and then the box kind of slides open to reveal the headphone case. The packaging is 100% recycled, and it also comes wrapped in this thin paper-like material, which then reveals the entire case. We'll put that to the side for now and get into the accessories that come in the box. So in the packaging, you get color-matched USB Type-C to C cables and a USB Type-C to 3.5mm headphone jack. You also get this quick start guide which shows you how to get the headphones up and running, as well as how to use the different features of the headphones. You get the headphones that come in this nice carrying case. It's almost got like a felt material. The inside of the case features this really nice kind of pale green color, which pairs great with the white from the headphones. You've obviously got the headphones themselves, and you also get this magnetic cable holder, which easily comes in and out of the case. The design of these headphones is absolutely incredible. Even though most of the casing is plastic, the headphones still feel very premium. They use vegan leather on the headband and ear cups, which honestly feel very nice. One thing I did notice is that when wearing them outside, especially in hot summer months, they can heat up a little bit and they're not as breathable as something like the AirPods Max that have more of a ventilated design. Now, obviously I wear glasses, and I do have to say that they do kind of pinch on my head after wearing them for a little while. I found that just taking them off for a few minutes and putting them back on solved the problem, but this is something that personally I'm kind of used to. It's really hard for me just to find a pair of headphones that doesn't pinch my head when I'm wearing glasses, but for people without them, and maybe depending on the type of frames that you have, this may or may not be an issue for you. But all in all, they still feel very comfortable and very premium. The headbands are stainless steel and feature a smooth adjustment so you can get the perfect fit. The ear cups themselves are magnetic and they indicate different colors for left and right, so that just by looking at them, you can always tell which side goes where. I love the physical buttons for controls, which makes it easy to operate compared to other headphones that might have swipe gestures. The case is durable, although it requires you to shrink the headphones down almost all the way every time you put them in, so it can get a little bit annoying every time you take them out of the case and you have to adjust them back to fit your head. But ultimately, it's not a deal breaker in my opinion. All in all, they still feel very comfortable and very premium. So let's talk about the features and connectivity that these headphones offer. They come with all the standard features that you'd expect from a pair of $450 headphones: active noise canceling, really long battery life, and the ability to connect them to multiple devices. On the right ear cup, you have what Sonos calls the content key. This is a multi-gesture button that allows you to control the headphones when they're connected to your device. You simply tap once to play, pause, double tap to skip, triple tap to go back. And you can control the volume by sliding it up or down, and then also holding to move it up quicker, which is a really neat feature and very intuitive. Right below that, you've got the noise control and voice control button, which allows you to switch between active noise cancellation and what Sonos calls aware mode. This is similar to transparency mode on Apple's headphones, and you're really seeing this as a standard feature on a lot of headphones nowadays. In the Sonos app, you can actually turn off aware mode and active noise cancellation, and you can also program the button again within the app to just disable them altogether. Pressing and holding allows you to access the voice control on your device, which is another really intuitive feature. Over on the left, you've got the status light, power and Bluetooth button, as well as the USB-C port for charging and for connecting up to the headphone jack. Battery life with these is honestly incredible. Sonos says that you can get up to 30 hours of battery life with active noise cancellation on, and up to 24 hours of battery life on calls. They also have rapid charging, which gives you 3 hours of battery life just for charging for 3 minutes. The included cable lets you go from 0 to 10% in 3 minutes, and then from 10% all the way up to 100% in just 3 hours. With that 30 hours of battery life, you really never have to worry about charging the headphones, and even when you do, it doesn't take that long for you to get a decent amount of use out of them. The Sonos Ace also features TV audio swap, which, if you have a Sonos soundbar, allows you to easily transfer the audio from your soundbar to your headphones directly. Now, I personally don't have a Sonos soundbar, but from what I've been hearing, a lot of people are having issues with this feature, so hopefully they'll be able to fix that in a software update in the future. The Sonos Ace also features spatial audio and head tracking. While I don't personally use this feature on any headphones that I own, it still provided me with a very immersive and accurate experience, which really made watching shows and movies that much better. Coming from the Apple ecosystem, one thing that I really did miss was being able to seamlessly switch between devices. The Sonos Ace have a feature called multipoint, which allows you to connect to two devices simultaneously and switch back and forth between them. And this worked pretty good for the most part, but it still felt like it was kind of buggy, maybe not fully finished, but generally no complaints there. One thing that I did wish that it had was the ability to connect more than two devices, but obviously I know that this is a little difficult to put into the ecosystem, especially if you're trying to make something that's compatible with a whole bunch of different types of devices. You can, as far as I know, connect as many devices to the Sonos Ace as you want, and then you can of course go into the settings of each specific device and just connect to them that way. One thing to note, I'm not sure if it's just me, but I did find that sometimes when connected to my Mac, the headphones would be a little bit choppy. I really only noticed this when working with the headphones at my desk. I do have my computer mounted under the desk, which might be part of the reason why, but I found that even sometimes while I was under the desk, the headphones would still connect and play clearly. So I'm not really sure why they were cutting out and kind of choppy, but hopefully this is something that can be fixed in the future. I didn't notice this happening anywhere else, only when I was at home in that specific scenario, so maybe there is a little bit of interference going on there. Now, one thing that I really liked was the active noise cancellation. It's pretty good compared to my AirPods Pro, and while obviously it's not an apples to apples comparison, I still found it to be really effective in blocking out outside noise. With music playing and active noise cancellation on, it's really hard to hear things that are happening outside. The only time I did notice it was when I was taking a meeting in a pretty loud environment where music was playing in the background, but I could still hear the other participant just fine, and they could hear me as well, so no real complaints on that front. Lastly, the Sonos Ace also features wear detection, which means that once you take them off, they'll stop playing whatever audio you have going on, and as soon as you pick them back up and put them on your head, they resume the audio. This is a feature that if you're used to the AirPods, you're gonna really like, and I find myself using this feature constantly. Now, pairing the headphones for the first time went smoothly, until it didn't. Just as my excitement had hit its peak and I was finally ready to put the headphones on, Sonos slapped me in the face with an update. That took about 15 minutes to complete, so I was just left there sitting, watching the loading bar finish. Not to mention the fact that there was no option to skip it either, which was really kind of a bummer. Hopefully this is an issue they can fix pretty easily, as it would make a much better user experience to be able to skip this and update it later. After the update finally finished, the Sonos app walked me through how to use the headphones. In the app, you've got some options to adjust the EQ to really tune the headphones to how you like them to sound. I found that for me, I had to play with this a little bit out of the box to get it sounding the way that I personally liked, but this can also depend on what kind of music you're listening to, what kind of shows and movies you might be watching, so this is really good if you like to customize the way that they sound. Now, moving on to the sound quality. As an audio engineer, I expected a lot out of the way that these headphones would sound. Now, I'm really used to the way that my AirPods sound. While I don't have any other high-end headphones, and I know that my AirPods aren't the perfect comparison, as an audio engineer, one thing that I do have is a bunch of studio quality headphones. I feel like the lows and highs were missing and almost sort of constricted, and the mids just felt really flat. Comparing them to something like my DT990 and 770 Pros, which are designed to sound flat and give you an accurate soundscape, the Sonos Ace at first sounded incredibly artificial. And this was something that I noticed across all genres of music. When watching YouTube or a movie or a TV show, I didn't really notice that problem that much though. Dialogue sounded crisp and really clear, but the music on the other hand took a few days to catch up. There's a hotly debated topic amongst audio engineers that headphones go through a break-in period. So basically the idea is that you have to break in the headphones before actually getting the true sound out of them. And you can do this by either just listening to the headphones or just playing audio through them for a few days. And I really felt like that was the case here for me. I felt like I really had to put them through their paces before I really got the sound that I wanted out of them. During the first couple days, I'm not sure if my ears just weren't used to the headphones yet or if they genuinely started to sound better, but after that, I started to really get the experience that I was looking for. The headphones sounded fuller, audio sounded much richer, even when listening to music and dialogue, and I was really impressed. Again, not sure if it just took some time for my ears to get used to the sound signature on the headphones, or if after just playing around with the EQ a little bit more, they started to sound the way that I wanted them to. But I found that after a while, across all genres of music, I started to really take a liking to the headphones. So overall, Should you buy the Sonos Ace headphones? If you're looking for an entry point into the high-end headphone market, or if you just want to try a Sonos product and you've never done it before, I think that these are a really great option. I was really impressed with all the features from these headphones, and even though I did experience a few hiccups here and there, these have already started to make themselves out to be one of my favorite pair of headphones. I really like the build quality of the headphones, and the sound quality is obviously great as well, but I'd love to see more improvements on the software side of things, especially when it comes to the connection between my devices. Now, should you buy these headphones if you're already in the Sonos ecosystem and you're looking to expand that system? Honestly, I would still say yes. I think that these are a great addition to somebody who owns Sonos products, but I would give a word of caution because I feel like they might not live up to that same quality standard that the Sonos home audio products have, especially when it comes to connectivity. If you're like me though, and you're just looking for a nice pair of headphones, I can certainly recommend the Sonos Ace. I think overall this is a really great product from Sonos, and I'm excited to see them build and iterate on this in the future. Have you tried the Sonos Ace for yourself, and what do you think about them? And whether or not you think that these can compete with any of the other headphones out there. Make sure to leave a comment down below. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll see you next time.